On the cutting edge, Rush Limbaugh talent on loan from God. Here's the Bloomberg news story on the financial problems of Democrats and their stupid convention. In April, representatives of the major U.S. unions, including the AFL-CIO, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, the United Auto Workers, were given a tour of the convention sites in Charlotte as Democrat officials prepared to ask them to help cover their funding shortfall. They all the way back in April. Labor organizations have been reluctant to contribute to the Democrat convention because Charlotte, North Carolina, lacks unionized hotels and is in a state where compulsory union membership or the payment of dues is prohibited as an employment condition. So the unions are telling Obama and the Democrats, we're not forking it over. We're not gonna pay for your convention. You chose a place that does us dirty, in the vernacular of Reverend Wright. He was riding dirty, said it Bill Clinton. He was riding dirty. Well, the unions are saying, you're riding dirty. By holding your stupid convention in North Carolina, we're not going to pay for it. And Obama said he's not going to give any of his campaign money to them. Hell, there's an Obama fundraiser event in Boston. Taxpayers are having to cover security for that. Or in Massachusetts somewhere. And Obama went up there for his fundraiser in Boston, made some joke about the Red Sox trading Kevin Youkilis to the White Sox. He got booed. He got booed in Boston. He couldn't figure it out. He didn't understand it. The guy's he's such a man of the people. He had no idea how seriously Bostonians take the Red Sox. They weren't crazy about the trade. There's Obama, a so-called White Sox fan, and they've seen Obama throw first pitches, and they know they're looking at freaking girl throw a baseball when Obama tries it. Here he's making a joke about it, and they booed him. This guy's so solipsistic, you don't boo a narcissist like this. Yeah. I don't know what kind of convention. But is there going to be one by the time it all shows up? Now Claire's not going. She probably heard Michelle's going to make them all do a bunch of push-ups on camera to push her health initiative. I checked the email during the break. You were going to tell us about Egypt. I am going to tell you about Egypt. It's not as important right now as it was at the end of the program. Here's all you need to know about it. Huma Abedin, Mrs. Anthony Weiner. Mrs. Weiner, Huma Weiner, she is Hillary Clinton's #1 aide. And Huma's mother is best friends with the new First Lady of Egypt, the wife of the new Muslim Brotherhood guy, Morsi. That's really all you need to know. But there's much more to know. But that's why Hillary is out celebrating the Brotherhood. That's why Hillary is joining Obama in telling the military to give it up for the Brotherhood guy. Because Huma's mom, there's actually a group, the Muslim Sisterhood, essentially, that is an offshoot of the Brotherhood. And Huma's mom is best friends with the new so-called First Lady of Egypt, who is also a member of this sisterhood. Folks, it's Peyton Place. It's just, it's too much to keep up with. It was in Boston and a small town in New Hampshire. Obama didn't pay for security for one of his own fundraisers. The local taxpayers had to pick up the bill for security. And Obama, he's such a big White Sox fan, he didn't even know where they play. Kaminsky Park, which they moved out of years ago, and it was never Kaminsky. That's the Russian version, the Soviet version of the word Comiskey. Had the word Minsk in there, that's all that mattered to Obama. Jay Nixon, the governor of Missouri, my home state. This according to St. Louis Public Radio. With the United States Supreme Court's decision on health care expected to come Thursday, Missouri Governor Jay Nixon broke with his party on Monday over a key part of the bill. Speaking with reporters in St. Louis, Governor Nixon sounded more like a Republican when he was asked about the decision. He referred to the Affordable Care Act as the Washington healthcare law. He spoke out against the key ingredient, the so-called individual mandate requiring people to buy health insurance. Governor Nixon said, I think I've been pretty clear here that the health insurance mandate's not something that I think is a good thing. Without going into great detail, having the government order you to buy something like that's not something that in the past I've supported. So Claire's not going to convention. Jay Nixon torpedoes the health care bill in advance. What does that tell you about the polling in Missouri as to what people who live there think about this health care bill? I'm telling you, only 28% of people are for this health care bill. And those dingleberries think that it's free. That's the only reason they like it. They think it's free health care. Blithering idiots don't even know what it's about. Last summer, Missouri voters approved a referendum by a vote of 71 to 29 rejecting the individual mandate. 71 to 29. No undecideds in there. So the governor, 3 days before the ruling, and where either Justice Thomas is or Justice Roberts either lionized or turned into Justice Thomas by the media, comes out and says he doesn't want any part of it. We'll be back.